Hello, everyone. Marty Graceberg here, your host for the Joint Venture Success Summit. And here with me is Gina Hiatt, and we're going to be talking about how joint ventures has helped grow her business. Really excited about learning her story and how joint ventures has really grown her business. So before we begin, I'd love to welcome you to the stage, Gina.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, Marie Grace.
I am delighted as well, and I am sure our audience too. So before I get too excited here and asking you about your story, I'd love for you to share with us what was it like before and after you incorporated joint ventures into your mix, because I want our audience to see what's in it for them when they start incorporating these joint ventures into their marketing strategy.
Well, if you don't have joint ventures, then it's very slow. You have to write blog posts and hope that people find it, search engine optimization. I put my mother and my poodle on my list. It's very slow, or you have to pay for ads, which my first business with academics, that's what I did. I did AdWords for many years. But it's kind of an interesting story because my academics, there really weren't people who would mail for me. There were either people that did what I did, so we were not complementary, we were the same, or there was no one else. So I couldn't use JVs with that. My second business, which is Finish Agent, where I got the software from the first business, Finish Agent is where I licensed the software. Now I'm doing business to business. I do business with other coaches. So now I had the opportunity, which was part of the reason I wanted to do it, was to kind of interact with other people like me. And so the first thing I did, I joined a mastermind. I didn't think about JV. I didn't even know what that meant, but it was a big one. And as a result, I made huge numbers of connections that way. Just, you have to be very, very shy not to. And over the years, we had retreats and things like that. And so many of my first customers were those people. And then over time, as we started to grow our business, we promoted each other in different ways. So it really took me a long time to kind of figure out what you're supposed to do. Finally, I decided to give a telesummit. And since I'm on a telesummit, you could probably say what I'm going to say, but it really was an eye-opener to me. Should I keep talking about this?
Yes, I love it.
Well, I've now given, counting my academic ones, I've given 5 telesummits, and 3 of them were for other coaches, group coaching mega summit. I'm going to do another one at the end of November, I think. But I was really amazed at the whole process, because I thought, okay, I'm doing a summit. It'll be on groups, because that's what I like to do, is run groups. That's what my software helps you do, run groups. It'll be on groups. So it turns out I did pick something that people wanted to hear about. And I called people I wrote Kendall Summerhawk, because I just knew she was big. And she said yes, and I almost died, And so everybody I asked said yes to being on it. And so the first year I had a lot of big people. But then I found out, as far as promoting, a lot of them will just put you at the bottom of their newsletter, and no one sees it, So the next couple of times, I actually did not aim specifically for the big people. I just felt like I want interesting people who fit, And so, people I was meeting, and of course, I eventually joined JVIC. It didn't exist. I joined it the second year. I didn't know about this the first year, but I joined JVIC, which I know you talk about a lot. So, use her affiliate link if you join. But I met a ton of people that way.